This is Weekend Work on Shade 45.
It's the Bad Boys of Radio. Love Dinero and Coach PR, Calvin and Melvin. This is Weekend Work. We working the weekend as usual. We got a special guest zooming in with us. Saigon, what's up with you, man? How you doing?
What's up, Dinero? What's up, PR? What's poppin' with y'all, man?
Saigon, what up, baby? How you doing, bro?
It's that morning shit right now. You know, we got a guy who's been in the game for a very long time.
Yeah.
You know?
He's a vet.
Seasoned vet, you know, he's not new to this.
I'm a proud vet, man, because you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't get 19 years out this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people or you know, to the point where they can even be interviewed by two strong forces in the game, you know what I'm saying? Like after 19 years, there's kids who wasn't even born when I put out my first mixtape who tapped in right now.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
I tell these young kids, I say, man, it ain't what you make, it's what you could keep, and that's even career wise, because you can make a career, but how long is it gonna last? Because if you
how long it's gonna last? Yep.
You can't maintain it, man. It ain't worth much. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing about it, you just didn't do rap though. See, that's the thing people have to realize. It wasn't just, I'm just gonna rap and make music. You just didn't do rap, bro. You was in one of, my favorite TV series,
I knew you was gonna go there. Why you mention Ratchet TV on Mondays? He did that too.
You
remember that, huh?
That's why I never forgot about that. Yeah.
Forgot about Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah. I had a quick stint on Love and Hip Hop, because it was hot. I got anything that's hot at the time, I gotta at least try it, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see it. And you know what? I pride myself on getting on. It was hard to get on that show. So a lot of people when I was on it, I was on season 4 when it was in its peak with Peter Guns and Stevie J. When Stevie J and Peter Guns, and they were going at it like who could be the biggest scumbag, Stevie J or Peter Guns. So the show was fish grease at the time. It wasn't what it is now. And I got my way on there, but it just wasn't for me, man. It was like I went on there with my son's mom, and she thought she was famous, and things just went left.
It went left after that. Like Love said,
it went left real
Ratchet
quick,
TV. Ratchet
Mondays,
like,
man.
Ratchet Mondays. I said that on the rhyme too. I said, yo, I even did Ratchet Monday.
I mean, I miss it now since we had this whole pandemic going on, and then they ain't been shooting, so it's been on pause.
Yeah.
I love Ratchet Mondays, man.
I
also started a big website called Hip Hop My Way for new artists. That's a lot of people don't know. That's my website because it got pretty big. But I founded that. It was my idea. I started it, and I'm the founder of it. And a lot of new artists has been getting discovered on this website. It's almost like a Facebook for artists. So if you're a new artist, man, go to hiphopmyway.com, build your profile. You know what I'm saying? And dudes is tapping in. I don't put producers with new artists and all that, and new producers with older artists.
I was on there. I got to get on there. Hip Hop My Way.
Oh yeah, man. That's
shout to Greg. Shout to Greg. He made that happen.
Yeah, shameless plug, man. He's always always trying to make sure he big himself up, man.
Yeah.
Yo, so Saigon, how many projects you put out so far?
Albums. This is my fourth album.
Third, fourth. So what you been doing?
Album, and I put out about 5 mixtapes. So only about really 8 projects in that time. And that's because I just feel like I want to make music that sticks to the ribs, man. Because I could have put out a lot more music, but I just felt like nobody digested the shit I put out already. I'm like, yo, I was saying some shit, so much pain in my life. People talk to me about pain in my life, a song I did with Trey Songz in 2004. And they be like, yo, that pain in my life shit is crazy. I said,
yeah.
Hold on, you know what? Speaking of that song, let's play that song. Let's get people in tune with that. Go back down, remind them of that,
Yeah, go ahead and introduce it, man.
Go ahead and introduce that real quick.
All right, this is your boy Saigon, Pain in My Life, feature my boy Trigger, Trey Songz, produced by the legendary Coco Chanel. If you know, you know. If you ain't know, you know now. Yeah.
You better know.
It's the Bad Boys of Radio, Love Dinero, Coach PR, and this is Weekend Work on Shade 45, baby.
Yes, Resurrection out now.
This is Weekend Work on Shade 45.
Triple H Shade 45 is a Weekend Work. Bad Boys of Radio. It's usual suspects. Love Dinero, Coach PR. Special guest, friend, Saigon is here. Resurrection out now. Tell us about Resurrection, bro.
Yeah, Resurrection, man. I named it 777 because I'm first of all I'm a July baby. I was born in
July. Hold on.
1970.
July what?
July
Oh,
13th, man.
oh
You
boy, here we
almost.
go.
I had to do that. He's a
Uh,
Cancer. He's
Yeah,
a
I'm a
Cancer.
Cancer to the core.
He
Yeah.
almost could have been a Leo. You almost as good.
Nah,
Like
you
a week
almost
off.
was a Cancer. You
Nah,
almost
man,
was
I'm a
a
Leo,
Cancer.
man. We different. Cancers,
Yeah,
y'all
you
got a lot of
almost
shit
was a
with y'all,
Cancer.
man. Yeah, you don't know who you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Y'all different.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
The bag
Yeah,
though.
that's what they think.
So
Yeah.
who's on it?
So
Tell us about it.
I named it 777 because I'm a 77 baby, which I'm proud of. People be like, you old. Yes, I'm alive.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm alive. Yeah, when you stop aging, you die, nigga.
With
So
age
That's
comes
right.
with wisdom, man, and knowledge.
That's
yeah,
right.
There's nothing wrong
and
with
when you're
that.
not aging no more, you got clipped, and I'm not ready for that yet.
That's
And
right.
so
That's right.
I got Marsha Ambrosius on there, who's one of my favorites, probably my favorite singer in the world. Like she just sings from a different place. I got man Coogee Rap, another Cancer. I got my man Coogee Rap.
I like that. I like that.
I got my man Coogee Rap on there, who's like my favorite rapper growing up. I got my 8-year-old daughter on there, man, Milana Moore, who did she thought she was making a song, but she didn't know she was making me a promise as a daughter to a father that she always gonna carry herself as a respectful young lady forever, whether I'm here or not.
Wow,
And who else is
nice.
going? My man Clem Rashad is on there. And yeah, that's about it. But Street Runner produced the whole album, and Street Runner is he's a guy who just won a Grammy, man. He just did Higher, the song with Nipsey Hussle and DJ Khaled and John Legend.
He has some fire. Street Runner got some fire.
Yeah, Street Runner's fire. You know what I'm saying?
Street Runner had that
For
whole
him,
run with Rick Ross and Khaled
Ross,
back,
yeah,
in the early 2000s.
yeah. He's a Miami cat from Miami.
Yep. Yep. You put
And
your daughter on it. You said your daughter, right? Let me cut you off, but you said your daughter. I remember you showed me this.
My daughter called Promise Ring.
I saw you last time I saw you. Actually showed me a video that you did with your daughter. You did a record, and you had your daughter. You were doing different dances. And remember that party record?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Remember that? Right?
My daughter, it was called Old School Movie. I'm showing the young kids the old dances.
Right.
And you know what, LL Cool J, shout out to LL Cool J, because I did that record as just something with me and my daughter fooling around. And I posted it, and LL Cool J must have got wind of it, and he had his program director up at Rock the Bells call me and was like, yo, what is that record? And I'm like, that's not. So it wasn't a record at the time, but when I seen LL was like, yo, we need that. I went to the studio real quick and was like, we gotta make it a record. And they rocked that record for a good 8 months straight, man. And
nice.
And it was just me and my daughter having fun. I was just showing her like, yo, our dances was cooler than they dances. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all can't do the WAP, man. Y'all ain't had a WAP.
They had the WAP, run the man.
Yeah, we had the WAP. We had the Bismarck. I was like, with the Bismarck with it, Bismarck with it. You know what I'm saying? So it was all in fun, but a lot of people really liked it. It was just, everything I do, I incorporate my children because I try to have a stronger relationship than I had with my father growing up. You know what I mean?
No, so what? Now you did the album. What made you go back to making an album after all this time, though? I know because I know you did it independently. I saw when you announced it. I saw you when you said it's coming soon. You get and it came out real quick, right away. Once you posted it.
Yeah, it was out a couple of weeks later. And that's because Tech Nine, I did a deal with Tech Nine and Travis O'Gwen over there. It Goes Up, Strange Music, man. And those guys are like, man, put it out, man. We don't, because we right on to the next one. I probably got another one coming out before the end of the year, though. So they're not playing.
At least they letting you know just to put it out because even though you was out 19 years ago, back then it was like how was it back then? It was like a program. I'm gonna say not a program, but like it was a strategy on how you put the project out. So it was a get. I'm sorry, it was. I'm not finding the word I'm looking for. It was like a build up for the project. Now you see artists nowadays they just throwing music out and like. Catch it, don't on to the next, because
on to the next, and I love that. I wish it was like that before because before it was Let us see how many spins this record gets.
Yeah, before you do the next one.
Yeah, we got to set it up.
Don't get that many
spins,
spins, you're not coming out. That's what that means.
Right, exactly.
That meant if you don't get this many spins, you ain't gonna see the light of day. So now it's like, and that's what fucked me up with my label with Atlantic Records, because they were like, oh, you wanna have conscious shit? Like, we don't fuck with this conscious shit. They pretty much told me, like, this ain't our lane. Like, we don't give a fuck about the kids out here shooting and killing each other. We don't give a fuck. As long as the shit is selling, if it's popping, we selling it.
Well, I mean, you know what, Saigon, see, it was a way you could do it. You gotta trick the consumer. You have to make the song where, you know, and make it sound cool, like, oh, you know, but you gotta really, it's like.
But you know what? I missed that boat. I was like 3 years too late for that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You straight serious, honestly, straight putting out serious records.
I was telling nigga today, if Tupac was alive and he put out "Keep Your Head Up" today, they'd be like, this shit is dud, yo. Right. You could put out "Dear Mama" today, niggas would be like, this ain't it, yo.
Right.
We can't play this in a strip club. This ain't gonna rock in a strip club.
Well, see,
this ain't gonna rock in a. So them records would have never made it had he came out a few years later.
I think Tupac would adapt to society. He would have been able to, because he had those records. He had a little bit of everything. So, you know, when you listen to those albums, they was on there. Those songs were on there.
Yeah, but you're right. But those songs wouldn't have been singles. Those songs wouldn't have been singles.
They wouldn't have been no singles or none.
They wouldn't have been singles. They wouldn't have been singles.
They would have been on the album. He would have let them keep them, because they told me that. They said, you can make them, but we need our three. You can put this is how they said it. You can bust your artistic nut on the rest of the album, but we need our three on sell.
We need our three singles.
Oh shit! They really said that to you?
Real grimy.
In other words, right?
That's what they said to. And I was like, oh, I see what y'all mean by that. I mean, okay, y'all want the ignorance.
Yeah, so what wasn't you working with Just Blaze too?
Yeah, I still work with Just Blaze to this day.
Hey, Just Blaze had those records, like he had those beats, so it's like
he had those beats too.
Yeah, but we had them in pocket. But the thing was I didn't want to be overshadowed by that kind of shit. That's the shit that got me a deal. I'm not gonna lie. Like, come again. Well, we on smack DVDs with guns and all that shit. Like, but at the same time, kids was getting shot over my music, and I was like, oh, I don't like this shit. You know what I'm saying? There was one in Bridgeport, Connecticut. They used to pay me to come like at least 3-4 times a year to come perform up there in Connecticut and Hartford and Bridgeport. But they were like, you can't do Come Again, because that makes niggas start shooting. And niggas get shot when that song. I'm not proud of that.
That don't sound familiar to you?
It does, right?
That sound like you can't do G.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, let me tell you. Saigon was in the basement. Saigon was in the basement. Saigon was in Sha Money's basement, so he knows. He was there.
I was there right next to 50 doing push-ups.
Right. Saigon was
there. Was Smurfing on them was around with the bulletproof vests, the guns everywhere and shit. Like, I was there. That's when 50's another cancer, 50 Cent. And you know what Sha told me?
Listen, Saigon, he's definitely a cancer. Him, Jim Jones, there's a lot of you motherfuckers out here, man.
Like, yo,
Charlamagne, it's a lot of y'all.
Sha Money told me, he said, yo, I'm gonna get you on 5th together. I'm gonna get you on 5 together, and this shit is either gonna be a marriage made in heaven or hell. It ain't gonna be no in between. So y'all niggas gonna get along good, or y'all niggas ain't gonna bump head. But we got along for a little short period of time. But 50's the alpha of all alpha males. So it's hard. I'm an alpha male, so it's kind of hard to coexist with an alpha male of that magnitude. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Before when we gonna play some, you wanna play some music?
We gotta get something off the Resurrection. We gotta get into something for that.
All right, let's get into Resurrection, because I want to ask him something. I want to go back and ask some questions about Prodigy, and then we can still talk about the Resurrection.
Yeah.
Shade 45, Triple H, Shade 45, Weekend Work, Coach PR, DJ Love Dinero, Saigon. Hit us up right now.
This is Weekend Work on Shade 45.
The Bad Boys of Radio, Love Dinero, Coach PR, and we zooming in right now with Saigon. We talking the back in the days now. You know, we having a little fun.
The Resurrection, the back in the days, Resurrection, back in the days.
You know, telling some good stories. Now, go ahead, PR. Do your thing.
Now, I need to know, like, because you know, rest in peace, Prodigy wasn't here. Did you and Prodigy ever get a chance to speak after anything? Nothing resolved.
We can't. We didn't. It was resolved pretty much. Like it was love on both our parts, but we never got a chance to sit and look face to face like True Life did. And I was kind of envious of that because True, which the whole shit started over, kind of. They got a chance to really sit and squash it, but me and P never got a chance to, and I wanted to because we were friends prior to that whole shit.
Prior to that, so what happened? Though? What happened with the whole Prodigy? You and Prodigy?
It was a misunderstanding, man. Like me and True Life was running around the industry bugging. We were young, we were fucking wilding out and shit, and it was
doing nigga shit. Yeah, nigga shit.
True Life was wild. You was wild,
wild boy.
Exactly.
Shit. Y'all wanted all the smoke. Y'all wanted all the smoke.
It was two things. It was one thing like with True Life and them got into it with them where there was guns and shit like that pulled out. And then a situation where we was burning some CDs, I guess, and one of them was the Mobb Deep CD. So it was kind of like, I guess they felt like I was part of everything that was going on because how close me and True are and shit. So I was just like, got caught guilty by association type shit. So they caught me at a club by myself performing, and them niggas swarmed the stage. But Havoc was telling me it ain't no problem. I'm like, oh word, nigga. So, but I guess Prodigy felt like fuck that. We got to let's teach them a lesson, and then
was that SOBs? Physical. Was that the SOBs?
Yeah, SOBs. Yeah, that was SOBs.
That's the one that was on the videotape.
Yeah.
It's like, how you get out of it?
There's two videos. There's the fake one, and there's the real what really happened. Look, there's the shit. There's the promo. Let's and then it was what really happened.
So Saigon, what really happened?
Wait, love. Hold on, love. Hold on. Let me vouch for Saigon on this because he is right. Because that was the time they were with G Unit, and I remember that office was working inside that room, that computer room. Them geeks was in there like, let's edit this one. It
was Jordan Tower. It was little bitch ass Jordan Tower. It was Jordan Tower.
It was a lot of work.
Slap him on site. That's the last guy in this business who I'm gonna slap and then I'm done slapping.
Saigon, come on, man. We can't go
back. Jordan Tower gotta get, because you ain't had nothing to do with that, man.
You resurrected, man. Leave it alone, bro. You resurrected.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Come on, bro.
You know what? On that note, you're right, y'all. You're right, man.
Let's leave it alone, right? You resurrected.
I was mad at that guy. You know what I'm saying? He put out a tape. Yo, he put out a tape. He was like, "Yo, they stomping him under the table. Look, they stopped there." I'm like, "What the fuck? That never happened." Then they was like, "He got his watch. He dropped his watch." Yeah, I'm like, I don't even own a watch. These motherfuckers went and made some old. And yo, you know what's so funny? That shit was on World Star the night of the incident. I got home when on World Star. It was like, Saigon's career is over.
Yeah.
I was like, these niggas is playing dirty.
They was dirty. Saigon.
Yeah, that was dirty, bro. Right. I was like, that's not what happened, man. Like, that shit ain't what happened. Like, if anything, I did some heroics. I tried to fight 50 niggas, bro. So, like, I should have been heralded as a hero, even though
you was going yourself against a whole bunch of Queensbridge dudes
I was
on stage.
To die in there, PR. I was gonna, niggas like, you ran. I said, nah, I escaped, cuzzy. I didn't run.
Yeah.
I got out of there with my life. Because had them niggas caught me, but
you would have been done.
They would have stomped the bone out my ass.
And you're here now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember that, yo. Because we didn't go. Like,
you know what?
We saw it the next day.
Prodigy.
It wasn't.
It wasn't even Prodigy.
It wasn't.
The people with him. It was the people with him. That's why I don't roll with 50 niggas, because I'm not gonna be responsible for what every nigga does. You know what I'm saying? It's too many. It's too much to try to control. And that's why when you see me, I'm with one or two people. You know what I'm saying? Like because if I'm with 30 guys and one guy do some dumb shit, it's gonna fall back on me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to keep my shit to a bare minimum.
And we missed out on you and Prodigy with a
working
together.
That's what we missed out. Man, I would have loved it. Prodigy probably had the best voice in history of hip hop, bro. To me, like his voice just resonated with everything he said. Just felt it like it's my.
And you knew it was him.
Right away, and distinct. I break bread, ribs, $100 bill.
$100
He's the best, yo. First line, he's the best first line of all time with the rhyme. I put my lifetime in between the paper's lines. Like, who the fuck says that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that on the weekend work though. We're definitely gonna get into a little Prodigy set.
We got to do that.
Let's keep that. We got to keep his name alive forever, man, because he's one of them ones. He's one of our jewels in this culture, bro. P.
Yeah.
That's a fact, man.
It's good that we get to hear that from you, you know, knowing that, you know, you guys were, you know, rivals all the time.
Yeah,
and it's sad that it had to happen afterwards that we know this happened, but hey, you know, at least we see the growth in
It's
Saigon.
funny because I wrote a book. If you read his book, and he's dogging me in his book. And I got a book coming out in October, and I did the exact opposite. You know what I'm saying? And not just because he's not here, but I let him know how much, and anybody who cares to read it or follow it or get the audio, whatever, they're gonna understand how much Prodigy meant to me before all that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the guy I looked up to as an artist, up and coming artist, and just learning how this shit work and then watching him and being like, oh shit, this kid is special, and you know, like, and that's what's more important than the beat to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. Yeah. And how did you, man, let's get back to Resurrection, because I just thought of something. How did you even hook up with Tech Nine? Like, how did that come about?
I knew Tech for a while, but we never even talked about doing no business. His business partner, Travis O'Gwen, a guy who's super smart, I was watching him talk on a couple interviews, and like it's two of them. It's Travis and Tech. Like Travis like plays the back a lot. He's not really he's not one of those guys like dancing all in the videos, you know.
Right. All up in the video.
Yeah, all up in the videos. Like, he's on the back, but when he did a couple interviews, and I'm watching him speak, and I'm like, yo, from an independent standpoint, he understands the importance of touring. Travis goes to places other rappers won't go. Like Tech Nine, they'll go do shows in fucking West Bend, Indiana. They'll go do the middle of America where artists be like, I ain't going way out there. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? They'll go appease them people and go be like, nah, we're here for y'all. And then they got this loyal fan base that they grew with them over the past 15 years. And I'm like, damn, that's the way you do it, man. Every fan matters. The fans make you who you are, bro.
Who you are,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can't get so into yourself you feel like you're more important than the fans. That's when you fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And he was talking about that, and I was like, damn, that should have been where I should have been to start my career. So I DM'd him one day and was like, yo, man, if I ever thought about rapping again, like, would you want to fuck with me? He was like, no, it's a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation. And we had it. We talked for about 8-9 months, and then it was like, fuck it, let's pull the trigger.
And then I saw the video.
Oh yeah, that was my idea. They was like, "What the fuck are you talking?" Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When I said, they both looked at me like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "Nah, do some Tech Nine shit, bro. Like some."
Yeah, that's some Tech Nine shit, right? Like,
yeah, that's some Tech Nine shit.
The Bad Boys of Radio.
Bad boys. What you gonna do?
They're taking over the airwaves. So turn your radio up. Weekend Work is now on.